Oh yeah, it's going to be another face-to-face, head-to-head, razor-to-razor challenge today. Both of them by the Global Shave Club. First of all, we've got the Replitech right here, which is a replica. He says an exact replica of a 1965 British Gillette Tech. I have not used this yet. It's just been sitting here waiting. Here's what it comes with when you order it. It comes with a little tin. And inside that tin is this little velvet bag, and then the 3-piece razor. I've got it all put together here. This is what you get, $29.99, Global Shave Club. And it comes with these little Canadian-made Shaver Boy stainless safety razor blades. So I've never used Shaver Boy, but I stuck a Shaver Boy in there just to see if I like it at all. You know, I'm used to the finest. I'm used to the luxury. Do you like luxury? No, I like the feathers. So we'll see if Shaver Boy's any good. And then the second one, that's going to be one half of the face. And then the second half is going to be also a razor from Global Shave Club, their Diablo Slant. I call this Thor's hammer because look at the head on this thing. Honestly, it's ridiculous looking. Sheldon, I know it's a razor, but I can't get behind the head on this razor. So let's see how it shaves. Here's what it comes with. At least the one I got. It came with a little polishing cloth and a little thing letting you know how to align the blade. You need to align it with the bottom part of the 2-piece head. I'll show you that in a minute. And yeah, this is the Diablo Slant. Also $29.99. This one's much heavier. I didn't weigh it, but believe me. I mean, look at the head difference. We got the skinniest little head you ever did see and the biggest, fattest Thor's hammer. All right, so let's see. This is a very simple design copied after a 1965. It's got Gillette Tech. It's built with better materials now. It shouldn't crack. A lot of the old Gillettes crack. And this one, I don't know if it's a copy of anything, but it's got an alloy handle, so kind of a cheap handle and a very heavy head. And it says Diablo. All right, I'm going to shave with some Proraso and some Osage rub for the end, but it's mostly going to be about how does this one shave compared to that one. So a slant razor usually cuts off those whiskers a lot more efficiently, from what I understand. But in the description, he said this is a mild razor. So it's a 3-piece. And I'm going to show you, he says to align it with the bottom plate, not the top head. But it's kind of hard. Well, here's what we'll do. All right, let's take the Shaver Boy. I'm using 2 Shaver Boys. I'm being so extravagant. Shaver Boy. And since this one has the 3 posts, even though you're not supposed to line it up with this one, I'm going to place the razor blade on those posts. And then I'm going to put the bottom part of the head. See, it's kind of a hollow underneath there. And then I'm going to screw it down. You see that? And then I'm going to look at it from the top down and align it with the bottom of the head. Not the top, because the top, if you look right there, it looks, I don't know if you can tell or not. It looks a little cockeyed. So I'm going to align the blade to the bottom of the head as prescribed and make sure that I'm not, it's kind of tough. This is another thing I don't like about this razor. I don't like the look of it, and I don't like how I have to try to align the blade against what I would normally think I should do to align a blade. I think I shaved with this one a while back, just on my own, but I don't remember exactly how it shaved. So this is going to be reminding myself. It does have blade overhang, so be careful when you're doing this. Let's see here. Oh man. I don't like this razor design because it should not take this long to make sure that you're lined up. And I'm having to do that thing where you close one eye because otherwise the perspective and the, what do you call that? I can't remember the name of it. What do I look like, a meteorologist? All right, that's close enough. God, I hope it's close enough. Anyway, let's lather up. I took a shower. Oh yeah, I got a haircut. I did my hair. See? It's all spiky now. I'm going to use some Proraso Green, which I haven't used in a long time. I'm not a huge fan of the smell of this stuff, but some people swear by it, love it. And I was looking through my drawer, and I figured, let's use this one this time. Why not? It's commonly available everywhere. It's cheap as chips, as they say in the UK. And we're going to lather up with the West Coast shaving brush, synthetic shaving brush here. This stuff, like I said, I don't like the scent. I think I prefer the red over the green, but it lathers beautifully, beautifully. So try it out. It's inexpensive. It's time tested, and you can find it anywhere, from what I can tell. I haven't used this brush in a long time. From my friends over at West Coast Shaving. Now, that's a great place to buy stuff. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but I have had some great stuff been sent to me from there over the years. But I am affiliated with the Executive Shaving over there in the UK, over there in Scotland. So if you're over on that part of the world, check out executive-shaving.co.uk. They have so much stuff on their website. And if you use Sinatra5 coupon code, you get some money off. All right. We're all lathered up. We got one in one hand and one in the other, and we're going to do it just like this at the same time. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm going to use this one first. Use the Diablo Slant, Thor's hammer. I hope I got the blade lined up correctly. I always start on this side of my face, so I'm just going to do that now. Okay, I'm trying to do this carefully to make sure that I got the blade set up in the right way. I'm not a big fan of this razor. Like I said, I have used it, but there's a lot of things I don't like about it. And I probably won't use it again after this shave. It seems to be made fairly well. The fit and finish is good. $29.99. If you always wanted to try a slant razor, but don't have one. I've never tried one before. This is the only one I've ever tried. And you gotta get, it's kind of weird because you gotta get that angle right. It's got like a big, like the shaving edge is a little strange to me, so hopefully I'm doing it right. I mean, you can tell when the blade catches your whiskers that you're doing it in the right angle pretty much. And I'm trying to be real careful. It's got a very heavy head. Heavy lies the head. Where's the crown? for whatever that's worth. But Sheldon over there at Global Shave Club was kind enough to send me a bunch of stuff to try out. And I figured this would be a good way to kill two birds with one stone. Yeah, why not? I'm going to be testing out his red tip replica coming up because I actually got, look at this, I got a 1956 red tip. I just shaved with it, so it's a little grungy. It's got a blade in it, but it's beautiful shape, 1956. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to put it back here so I don't knock it over. Oh, there, it did it. All right, so more about that later. All right, now we're going with the Replitech. Replitech. You can put your blades in there if you want to when you're done. All right. Now, I got to say, I much prefer the simpler, the better. And this is about as simple a razor as you can get. It's not very long. It's light. It's got a very skinny, thin head. Kind of like, it reminds me of the 1918 Gillette. And the handle is very similar to the 1918. I can't get it out. I'd show it to you. You remember what it looks like. But it has a ball end like that. And like I said, this one's made with better materials, so it won't crack. So both these razors cost the same. They're $29.99. And you can buy a vintage Gillette Tech 1965 for a lot cheaper than $29.99. So keep that in mind. Now, it may not be in perfect shape, but I got a pretty dang good one there. That the red tip I just showed you, the 56. All right. Yeah, much prefer simple. Simple is always better for me. All right, let's see after the first pass if I notice a difference. Yeah, it seems like the slant has cut off a lot more whiskers on this side, which is what you would expect a slant to do. Yep. Oh, yeah, way more. There's a lot more stubble on the Replitech side. All right, let's go for pass number 2. We're going to see if it gets weird going across the grain. We're just going to see if it gets weird. I shaved with the slant. It's been a while since I got it, so I can't remember. So I'm revisiting now. Had a few back and forth emails with Sheldon over Global Shave Club. Seems like a nice guy. Seems like this is his passion. Seems like he kind of, I don't know if he's retired or I think he said he might be, but the guy loves what he's doing and he tries to give you something that he hopes you're going to like. So even if you don't necessarily like every single razor he offers, you might find one that you do. Now, even though the website said this was a mild shave, I can definitely feel that blade. Now, it could be me that, I mean, I think I have it lined up properly, or else I probably would have sliced my whole head off by now. But the slant gives you that extra bit of oomph to really cut down the whiskers quick. And now, of course, with a giant head like this, it's going to be nigh on impossible to get underneath my nostril to get up there where I need to. But if I go sideways like this, I have to do that with the normal razors anyway. All right. Go sideways here. Okay. And then go up. Don't do this if your skin can't handle it. Do it if your skin can handle it. You'll get a much closer shave. All right, there we go. Pass number 2 with the Diablo Slant. Now to the Replitech. Across the grain. Yeah, this one's much more intuitive to use because of the shape of the head. Now, with practice, you could get the hang of that Diablo Slant, even though it's an unfamiliar shape. These are just my honest thoughts as I go. When people send me things to try out, I never tell them that I'm gonna I always tell them I'm honest, and I am honest. If I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you. But I don't want to be a jerk about it, I hate this, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to be as diplomatic as possible. Because I can tell that it is his passion, and that goes a long way in my book. Even if you don't like whatever it is that somebody's passionate about, at least you gotta give that to them. They're passionate about something. I've met some people that aren't passionate about anything. They're boring. All right, there's pass 2. Oh yeah, definitely. Still a lot more whiskers going against the grain here than over here. So that slant is cutting them down, baby. Slant is winning, even though I don't like the head. Keep your comments to yourself, folks. All right, pass number 3. Well, let me get some more water on here. I always like to give a little cushion. Give a little cushion. Not for the pushing, for the shaving, okay? Gosh, you guys are kind of mind in the gutter today. Oh, wait, it's just me? Okay. Parasso's starting to thin out. We'll probably go back to the puck and hit a few more. That sounds like annoying YouTube shaver talk. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the puck. Go back and let it bloom a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. All right, 3rd pass, folks. Up against up, all the ways I do it, I wish we could get a slant that just doesn't have this big dopey looking head on it. Sheldon, if you're watching, and I know you are, can you do that? Is that possible, engineering wise, to get a thinner head? I don't know. But it is shaving like a champ. And the more you use it, the better you'll get at it. I just feel like there's a lot of flat metals, touching my face as I shave with this. And once again, the nose thing, you can't really, you gotta watch out. You can still hear that. You hear that? I can hear it. Maybe because it's right next to my ear. Okay. Replitech with the skinniest little head you ever did see. It's got one single tear. See that? Is it going to drop? Is it going to drop? Go. There we go. This would be a great travel razor. It's very light. And, you know, since it's not a vintage one, you wouldn't care if you lost it in the luggage or they confiscated it or whatever. But like I said, you can get a vintage one for less than this, but it may not be in perfect shape like this will be. And this is built with more stout materials than the original. All right. Pull your skin taut. Make those whiskers that are left stand up a little bit better so you can slice them back down. Let me see. Problem area. Always. Okay. Now I'm going to wash off and see how it feels. Okay. Under the nose, we got it. I mean, if you go over this side enough with the Replitech, you'll get everything. But this is the slant. The slant certainly knocked down the most whiskers with the least times of going over it. There's the little close-up of what they look like. I mean, just look at this size difference. It's insane. Mjolnir. All right. Let's see. Do I want to touch up anything? Yeah, I do. I'm going to... Oh, yeah, this one did... The slant did a much better job of shaving to my satisfaction. See? Just goes to show. Maybe it's like a car, you know? It's like you might want the cool car that looks really awesome and everything, but if you get the one that just gets you where you're going and never breaks down and does a better job of getting you there more comfortably, who knows? Who knows? All right, that's enough. Time to dry down. And you know what? The Shaver Boy blade does pretty good. Sometimes I get some included blades that I've never heard of, and they, you know, just don't work. But it's pretty good. I didn't even think about it until right now. I was like, well, wait a minute. Yeah, there's a Shaver Boy. I mean, you can't go wrong with the name. And look at this little pack. Look at this cute little guy. Look at him. Can you see him? Anyway. So there you go. Oh, yeah. Osage rub. Osage rub in the afternoon. Ooh. Ow. Smells like victory. Feels like burning. All right. So, final thoughts. Let's see. They both cost the same. This $29.99 for both. This one, I don't like the head. The handle is fine. They both grip fine. I like this one better because it looks like a vintage one. This one shaved better, but I had, you know, I was kind of annoyed with how I had to line up the blade on this one. This one was a no-brainer. It just like slap it together and you're done. The head seems very thin, but like I said, it doesn't need to be fancy. It's just holding a razor blade. It needs to hold it steady and straight. And there's the height difference. See, the Replitech is much shorter. But yeah, maybe if it's too thick looking to me. And I am about the aesthetic. So I can't completely just get rid of that when I'm thinking about razors. The aesthetics matter to me. So, but anyway, you make up your own decision, all right? Check out Global Shave Club. Sheldon is great at customer service from what how I've dealt with him. And he's been so kind as to send me all these things. I'm going to be reviewing his new red tip, and I'll talk about the vintage one and all that stuff. Ken Surfs just did a head-to-head with those, so I'm not going to do the same thing. I'll just shave with one or the other and talk about them. But that's it. That's it. So thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope this was at least somewhat interesting, and I hope that I gave it a fair shake, and got lots more coming up. Got some vintage Barbasol in tubes I need to start using, especially that menthol one from the 60s. That's going to be interesting. All right, everybody. Have a great week. See you soon. Bye.